What's up, guys? Sorry, late jumping into the stream here. I'm actually playing the first couple games. First game was a TVP. I just won the game off a proxy factory. Brass. Got ahead pretty easily. Um, Next game I'm playing is a TVZ on Catalina. Unfortunately, I will be casting after whenever I lose. Who knows? I might win this game. I don't know. I'll make sure it's up this time for you. But last time I tried to start the stream, my stream key didn't change like I thought it did. So I won't know for about another 80 seconds here whether or not I'm on actual Twitch streaming. So there's a 3-minute delay. I'm ready whenever this guy is. Seriously, people need to learn how to run these streams. No build orders. Alright, Catalina is the next map. I'm not a fan of Catalina because it's a 3-player map. I've just never been a fan of maps like this. So we're going to play a little safe. Reaper expand, wall off, get the trot going. Go from there.
We need more minerals.
Find out where this guy's at.
SCV ready. I'm going. Hey, that's not enough minerals, man.
I only picked Odyssey first game because it played into my strengths of being a cheeky player, but this time I'm going to play a little bit safer. I'm going to get the stem going. I'm going to get the ships out or mama cores. You know, drop my marines with the mama cores. You know.
Hey, that's not enough minerals, man.
Find out where this guy's at. Get the Reaper going the other way. Okay, so we found him.
What's going on?
Should I play a little bit of mind games with him? I have to bunker down. I think I might. He isn't taking gas yet. There's no pull. What is he doing? Ew. This new drones look sick, by the way. Alright, I'll delay some mining time. There's his gas. His spawning pool is late. Use it all. Second axe going. He's done. Get this orbital started.
Not enough minerals.
Start my factory next. Just worried that he might try and flood some lings. Shut the door on my SCV there.
Command center upgrade completed.
He scouted the wrong way, which means I'm actually on time to see this.
Out damage. Hey, something's blocked the landing zone.
Still no third base, that's good to know. Factory should finish by now.
Got something for me to kill.
Drones, hey, some drones here.
Armed and ready.
Get him.
Certainly.
Got him. UTFO, keep you alive. Yeah, look at that.
Add-on complete. Who wants some? Let's do it. Gangway. Coming. We'll need more gas first.
Starting to see guys, starting to see here out of his sight.
We need more SCV ready. I'm going. Go, go, go.
Want to start my starport here.
SCV ready.
Yes. Wait, let's build it along factory with this done. Build it there.
This better be good.
My captain will up that, so.
Add-ons all done. By the numbers. You want a piece of me, boy? Add-on complete.
This drop is gonna be so late this year. Up again.
Who wants some? Got something for me to kill. SCV Gangway, coming through. Let's do this. Add-ons all done.
No Roach Warren here yet. Evo Chamber.
Nothing. Done. Gangway, coming through. Yeah, whatever. Not enough minerals. We need more minerals. In the rear with the gear. This better be good. What's it worth?
She told me I'm half expecting some drops to come in here.
That's not enough minerals, man.
Third base.
Not enough
Yeah.
minerals.
Third confirmed.
Research just finished up. Command center upgrade completed. Hey,
Something's fishy.
something's blocked the landing zone. Armed and
Ready for dust off. Ready for dust off.
you want a piece of me, boy? You're the...
Ready for pickup. Heading out.
I'm listening. Hey, what's up? We need more minerals. Big job, huh? SCV ready. Armed and ready. Fueled up, ready to go. Go, go, go. Nothing I can't handle. Our SCVs are hurting. Been waiting on you. Lay it on me. By the numbers, you want to see me, boy.
Acknowledged. Here's where's the emergency?
This better be good. Who wants some? Who wants some? Been waiting on you. Go, go, go.
I heard that.
You want a piece of me, boy? Ah! You scared me! Bad news? We need more supplies. Up, ready to go. You can't build there. We're out of supply. SCV ready. Some more depots. Could use some more supply depots. You give up? Not enough minerals. SCV ready. Who wants some? We're out of supply. Some more depots. Armed and ready. SCV ready.
Ready.
Not enough. Just depleted a mineral cluster. Sure. In the rear.
Ready for dust off.
Go, go, go. Can't wait. Gangway. Coming through.
Will do, command. Let's go.
This guy's got freaking
Talk to me.
things
Ready for
everywhere.
pickup.
We need more supply. Could use some more supply depots.
Ready for dust off.
Our upgrade. Hey, that's not enough. We could use some help here. Who wants some?
Hallelujah. Inbound. Acknowledged. Picking up or drop. Light flights here.
Armed and ready.
Loud and clear.
You want a piece of me, boy? Mineral cluster depleted.
Ready for dust off.
Fueled up, ready to go. Gangway, coming through.
Talk to me.
Go,
Let's
go, go.
Here's your stop. Waiting on you. Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Armed and ready.
Somebody, get me out of this mess. ETA, one.
Who wants some? Been waiting on you. Gangway, coming through. Big job, huh? What's going on? We need more minerals. Not enough energy.
Life flights here. Waiting on you.
Did I lose a medevac? I think I did.
Piece of me, boy. can't build there. Been waiting on you. Not enough minerals. That makes one less mineral cluster. Hey, that's not enough minerals, man. Gangway, coming through. Armed and ready. Gangway, coming through. What's that? By the need something. Not enough energy. SCV ready. Out of energy. I feel ya. Oh yeah. Got no patience today. This better be good. Not enough energy. Just depleted a mineral cluster. Out of energy. This better be good. Got it. Well, that upgrade's finished. This better. Armed gangway coming through.
Now what?
That makes one less mineral cluster. You want a piece of me, boy? Hey, what's our...
Heading out.
Mineral cluster depleted.
Talk to me.
Not enough energy. Want some? Go, go, go! Gangway, coming through. SCV ready. You could use one help here, boy. Gangway. Command center upgrade completed. Just depleted a mineral cluster.
Taking up.
You want a piece of me, boy? Our boys are under fire out there. Mineral cluster depleted. That makes one less mineral cluster. Well, that upgrade's finished. We could use some help here. Hey, our forces are under attack. Armed and ready.
Now what?
Go, go, go!
Dropping off.
We could use some help here. Our upgrade's complete. Our base is under attack. Affirmative. You gonna give me orders? You up, ready to go. This better be good.
Woo! Match at 2-0 tonight, boys. We're powering through these platinums. Oh my god. Woo! The concentration, man. You just hear me zone out. 34 CVs. That is how I play right there, because it's insane just the way I feel like plays, and the way my playstyle works is I play fast, and on such a low economy, it's constant pressure. And it's like, unless you know how to respond to it or deal with it, you just don't win out, or you just can't beat it because it's just so timed out. When I started my push with the siege tanks and I kept killing this fire, I knew I'd just go. Because at that point, I sniped his tech. I sniped so much, and it's just beautiful. The way it all goes down. Inside Gaming's up 2-0 right now in this clan war. Complete silence on the focus. I'm sorry, I told you I was gonna do it. I just shut up. And from there, it was just complete domination. And Zerg just felt like he just fizzled out, man. Clearly. Wasn't expecting 2-0, man. It's different. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, so I'll wait till my next game. Whenever this next game starts, we'll be good to go. Here, let's take a look at my chat here. Master. Part 3. Third was. Third. Let's see if I lose to this guy. That last Zerg had the queens and everything out. He just wasn't prepared for like the tanks and so forth to follow up. I figured like when he didn't leave the game, it was a big tell that he didn't have or he was on 3 base, but he wasn't where I thought he was on 3 base at. He just didn't keep up like later. So I was able to just kill him off. Alright, so Acolyte, not a map I'm liking at all, because just how easy it is for Zerg to get to like 4 or 5 base here, and like the 5th base being able to be gold. I mean, it's very exposed, but on top of that, just I don't like where it's at.
Not enough minerals. We need more minerals. Hey, that's not enough minerals, man. SCV ready. Yes, sir.
I really don't like this map. Oh, the Pocket Expo is not safe, which I can abuse that myself.
Hey,
Maybe I'll try
that's
that
not enough
heavily.
minerals, man.
I don't know. Maybe the Hellion play will work. Maybe it won't.
Not enough minerals.
Maybe I'll just stick with the same play style because it
We
works.
need more minerals. Hey, that's not
I only
enough
used the Hellion Banshee opener like once ever, and
Could use some more supply.
it worked, but I'm just not comfortable with that style yet. With that play
Not
build.
enough minerals. Hey, that's not enough minerals, man. We need more minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
We need more minerals. Hey, that's not enough.
We'll find out here sooner or later. As Jim Rander keeps telling me I don't have enough minerals. It's like, I wonder why.
SCV ready.
Not that it's oh, it's gonna be a late scout, but see if he knows what to take.
We'll butter my biscuit.
If he goes up to 3 base here, 'cause if he goes up to 3 base, it'll be easy for him to defend it, but like I can get in here and just start cranking out the damage. Same build, same build. Get my second racks up.
SCV
Map
ready.
is so big, dude, like...
Roger.
It's literally taken him like 20 seconds to get across here. I feel like this is a map I should be going mech on, if anything.
What's going on?
Command center upgrade complete.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Evo chamber. Really? Alright, boys.
Bad news? I'm listening. Big job, huh? Bad news.
Listening at SUV. Oh my god. Wow, the derp of the SUV is real.
SCV ready. Nothing I can't handle. Fear the Reaper, man.
Oh, I'll let it finish.
Not enough minerals. Hey, that's not enough.
Oh well, I
minerals,
guess I'll
man.
just get my upgrades from both sides of the map.
Coming through.
He's not heading to the main with these.
Yes, indeed. Certainly. Done. Agreed. I'm going.
There's the Overlord coming over.
Do this. Oh, yeah, babe. Death from above. Oh, that's all? All right. Fair enough.
Guess I gotta get my upgrades somewhere.
Yeah. Sure thing.
Need more gas for that.
So,
SCV's under attack. Not enough SP.
by the numbers. Been waiting on you. What's it worth?
See you, Overlord.
Go, go, go!
We'll need more gas first. Need more gas for that.
In the rear with me. This better be good.
Add-ons all done.
You gonna give me orders? I'm listening.
Oh.
You wanna be
Alright, if +1 finishes before this hat trick goes down, dude, I am just, like, gonna cry deeply because this should never be a thing. I completely forgot to cancel that.
bad news? This better be good. Who wants some? SCV ready.
You can't build there.
Been waiting. Got some.
Command center upgrade complete.
Gangway. Coming. SCV ready. Go ahead.
Our base is under attack.
Been waiting. Go, go, go! SCV ready. SCV ready.
You can't build there.
Oh yeah. What's going on?
SCV's under attack. We need more supply.
Rear with the gear.
Add-on complete.
Sure. Go ahead. Huh? Been
Not enough Vespi. Could use some more supply. Research complete. We need more minerals. Could use some more depots.
Ready for dust off.
I actually get that upgrade to finish.
Gangway, coming through. Armed and ready. SCV ready. Big jump. Ah! By the numbers.
Where's the emergency?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Picking up or dropping off?
We need more supply.
In the rear with the gear. Been waiting on you. Go ahead.
Our SCVs are hurting.
This is bad.
Could use some more supply depots. Out of energy.
Your dime. SCV ready.
Heading, waiting on you.
We can use some help here. Gangway, coming through. One, been waiting on.
Our base is under attack. Not enough energy.
Who wants some?
Research complete.
Armed, been waiting on you. SCV ready.
Liberation is at hand.
Gangway, coming through. By the numbers. Been waiting on you.
Picking up.
Who wants some? Who wants some? Ah! You scared me!
Not
Want a
enough
piece of
minerals.
me, boy? By the numbers. We could use some help here.
Just depleted the...
Drop.
We read you.
Light flights here.
Need something liberated? Standing by.
Been waiting on you.
Attention!
This better be good. We could use some help here. By the numbers. Armed. What's going on? By the numbers. Go, go, go! We could use some help. This better be good. Been waiting on. In the rear with the gear.
Now what?
Go, go, go! SCV ready.
Need something
Picking up or dropping off?
Our base is under attack.
Armed and ready.
You can't...
SCV ready. Who wants some? SCV ready.
of energy.
In the rear with the gear.
Hey, that's not enough minerals, man. Not enough energy. We need more minerals.
What's going on?
That makes one less mineral cluster.
Ready for dust off.
Who wants some? SCV ready.
Need more gas for that.
Bandit,
Not enough minerals.
hear me. This better be SCV ready. SCV ready.
Oh boy, oh man, come on, get off, get off, get off.
SCV ready.
This is why I don't like widow mines, kids.
Out of energy. Just depleted a mineral cluster.
Been waiting. Armed and been waiting.
Well,
Gangway
finished.
coming through.
Waiting on you.
We're out of supply. Could use some more depots.
Actually bleeding my units right now.
We need more supply. That makes one less mineral cluster. Our boys are under fire out there. Our upgrade's complete. We're out of supply. Could use some more depots.
Light flights here. Here.
Could use some more supply depots. We need more supply.
Big chop in the rear with the
You
gear.
can't build there.
SCV ready. Who wants some?
Picking up or dropping off.
What's going on? He's scared. Huh? Go ahead. Bandit. Armed and ready. It's go time. You got it. This better be good. You gonna give me orders? Gangway.
Mineral cluster depleted.
You want a piece of me, boy? Who wants some?
Okay, so Hydrotech is next.
Just depleted a mineral cluster.
Somebody. get me
Add-ons
out of
all
this
done.
mess.
Go, go, go! Go ahead. Yo,
Not enough energy.
big job, huh? Armed and ready. Been waiting on by the
Add-on complete. Not enough best beam.
this better be.
We'll need more gas first.
You who want by the what's going on? Gangway coming through.
Well, that upgrade's finished.
SCV ready.
You can't build
Ghost
there.
reporting.
You can't build there. You can't build there.
Liberation is at hand.
Go, go, go! SCV ready.
Need more gas for that.
On.
Need more gas first.
Repeat last transmission.
Not enough vest beam.
This better be good.
Hey, that's not enough minerals, gas for that. Out of energy.
Channel secure. Got it, Ris3n.
Not enough energy.
Out with it.
Now what? Loud and clear.
Gangway, coming through. Let's have a blast.
We need more minerals.
This better be good. Big job, huh?
Not enough minerals.
Picking up or dropping off? Understood. Confirmed.
Go, go, go!
Our upgrade.
It's go time.
Channel secure. Commencing operations.
Mineral cluster. Our forces are under attack. Not enough energy.
SCV ready. Kaboom, baby!
Go. Out with it. Roger.
Research just finished up.
Ready for dust off.
Hey, something's Ris3n geysers all dried up.
Keep your shoe.
Channel secure. Standing by.
Out of energy.
Huh? Gotcha. Bad news?
Status it, Ris. Like a ghost in the fog. Go.
We need more supply. Rada, we'll need more gas first. Not enough energy.
Repeat last transmission. Executing. Orders received.
Could use some more supply depots. We need more supply.
Ah! You scared me!
Out with it. Channel secure. Understood. On it. Go. On the move.
Hold this.
Status it, Ris. Orders received. Repeat last transmission. Standing by. Out with it. Channel secure. Understood. Status it.
Fuck is it?
Out with it.
That makes one less mineral cluster. Rada supply. Could use some more depots. Out of energy. You can't build
Ready for
there.
dust off.
You can't build there.
Go. On it. Standing by. Status it, Ris. Go. Like a ghost in the fog. Status it, Ris. Agents in motion.
Huh?
Go.
Our nuke is ready.
On the move.
Could use some more supply depots. Not enough Ris3n. Hey, that's not enough energy.
Channel secure.
Picking up or dropping?
Well, that upgrades me. Out of energy. All right, we got a nuke ready. Not enough energy. Command center upgrade completed.
Status it.
What's up? Gangway, it's about to get heavy. Armed and ready.
Target acquired.
Ready for dust off.
Ghost reporting.
Fueled up, ready to go. Go, go, go.
Channel.
This better be good.
Out with it. Standing by.
Let's have a blast.
Hey, something's blocked the landing zone.
Repeat last transmission.
Out in.
Armed and ready.
Out with it. Ghost reporting.
Big job.
You can't build there.
Kaboom, baby. What's going
You
on?
can't build there. We need more supply.
Go, go, go.
Channel secure. Repeat
dust off.
Our SCVs are hurting.
You gonna give me orders? Let's have a blast.
Standing by. Orders
This
received.
better be.
Add-on complete.
Ready for dust off.
It's about to get heavy.
We need more supply.
Ah! You scared me.
Just depleted a mineral cluster.
Huh?
Ready for dust off.
I'm on it.
Mineral cluster depleted.
Go. Execute. Standing by.
Could use some more supply depots.
Talk to me.
Go. Channel secure. Repeat last transmission. Out with it. Status it.
Command center. Not enough energy.
It's go
We
time.
got a nuke ready.
Huh? It's your dime. SCV ready.
Standing by. On it.
Could use some more supply depots. Out of energy. You can't build there.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Orders received.
That makes one
SCV
less
ready.
mineral cluster.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Understood. Channel
It's go
secure.
time.
Roger. Out of sight, out of mind. Repeat last transmission.
Just depleted a mineral cluster.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Gotta sit rep. On the move. Out with it. Agents in motion. Standing by. Go. Out with it. Channel secure.
This better be good. Oh, it's on.
Standing by. Go. Gotta sit rep. Out with it. Repeat last transmission.
Lay it on me. Go ahead.
Channel secure. Standing.
Go ahead.
Mineral cluster depleted.
In the rear with the gear. You want a piece of me, boy?
Agents in motion.
Go time. Here's your go. Boom, baby.
Out with it. On the move.
Armed and ready. Let's have a blast.
That makes one less mineral cluster.
Go. Standing by. Affirmative.
Out of energy.
Got us. Channel secure.
Take an effort.
Repeat last transmission.
Big job.
Add-ons all done.
Go. Standing by.
Go, go, go.
Gotta sit rep. Go.
It's go time.
Like out with it. Repeat last transmission.
Want a piece of me, boy? It's about to get heavy. Fueled up, ready to go.
Channel secure. Standing by.
Give us your best. This better be good.
Just a SCV's under attack. one less mineral cluster.
Oh my god! What is going on tonight?
Mineral cluster depleted.
Oh my god! That was some beyond shit I did, yeah. I picked up some queens, picked up some drones. Oh my gosh, dude. I clawed my way back into that game. Woo! Woo! Oh my gosh. Like, he did. He parked on top of widow mines for so long, dude. Dude, I was dead this whole game. I was just dead. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, the army value was ahead of mine for so long. I don't understand. He must have just decided not to engage. But I saw the Hydras, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some tanks because I feel tanks are gonna be useful here because he hasn't gone air yet. And Vito Mech Depot Kappa. I hate big maps. Diamond 1. Oh my god. He's borderline masters. Oh, y'all. Oh my gosh. The nukes were gold too. Like, I can't believe I landed any of those nukes. I was like, if I can nuke his army here, it's over. But it's all over but to cry if I nuke his army once and I could move out. But Abyssal Reef, and I'm against a toss. This guy knows I might factory lift on him, so that might be a thing. GG, have fun. I don't know how I want to play this game. It's a Protoss, and he's Diamond 1, Border Masters. Oh my gosh, dude. A straight plat. Like, a plat playing like this. Oh, I'm so excited right now. PvP on Abyssal Reef. I might try something. I got an idea. This might work, might not work.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
All comes down to positioning, how this goes.
What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Well, SCV ready.
Back here.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Hey, that's not enough minerals, man.
Bad news? Ah!
We need more minerals. You can't build there.
Huh? Yep. Sure thing. Big job, huh? In the rear with the geek.
Alright, let's see how this works, boys. I'm not trying to throw this game, I promise, but you guys better have your next player ready. Either Noobling or Tyler, I don't care who. Just pick somebody. Alright, there's the probe I'm looking for right there.
Go ahead.
Now, if he's smart, he'll count the probes to see exactly how many are missing. For SCVs, and knows that there's some missing. Stay on this probe for this SCV because I don't want him getting anywhere. By the time this Reaper pops and is across the map, I should have my second Reaper out or ready. Or started, and it should join about midway out. Alright, let's pull you back.
SCV ready. I'm going.
Stuck now, boy.
Bad news? What's going on? What's it worth? The Grim Reaper has arrived.
There you gas steal me.
Center upgrade completed.
Big job, huh?
Not enough minerals. We're out of supply. Could use some more depots.
Oh, that's all. SCV ready. I'm going. Certainly. Fair enough. Done. Agreed. What?
We need more supply.
He expo? Yeah, he exploded. So this is vulnerable. If there's... Oops. Nope. Okay.
Death from above. In the rear, we got something for me to kill. Yes, indeed. I'm listening.
Lost one.
You're the Reaper man. Death from above. Nothing what? You want some?
You can't build there.
Yep. What's going on? Oh, yeah, baby. I'm listening. Got something for me to kill. Let's do this. What's it? Got something.
Hey, something's blocked the
This guy's
landing
playing
zone.
Adept Phoenix.
Bad news? Gangway, coming through. What? You want something?
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Armed. This better be good. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh, there's a Robo. Okay, so it's not Adept Phoenix, which means I immediately want to cancel this, drop Tech Lab, have another one of these, close this, finish that,
This better be good.
land you here, build more SCVs over here, get gas, do the next thing. Try to skip ahead and upgrades.
All done. We need more minerals.
I want another,
Need more gas for that.
when he comes in I need to be ready because he's going into probably Disruptors or
SCV ready.
whatchamacallit, Colossus, which if it's Colossus I need
Minerals, man. Not enough minerals.
Want some?
to find out what he's, or see if I can't spot anything,
Coming through.
where he's going.
Add-on complete. Hey, that's not enough minerals, man. We need more minerals. Command center upgrade completed. Not enough minerals.
He has third base. Looks like there's gonna be Disruptors in the mix. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up. Shit. Alright, so he's getting a third base up.
Add-ons all done.
SCV ready.
Hey, that's not enough minerals, man. Not enough Vespine. We need more minerals.
Ready to booger. I'm in a world of hurt.
I was expecting Disruptor drops, which means Disruptors or Colossus.
We'll need more gas first.
Go, go, go.
Hey, something's blocked the landing. You can't. Not enough minerals.
You gonna give me orders? By the this better be good. Armed. SCV ready.
Free Disruptor.
That's who wants some.
Add-on complete.
Ready. Who wants some? Fight or flight? Yeah, right. SCV ready.
Howdy. Hey, that's not enough minerals, man.
Wow, for for how much I've been
Minerals.
mining everywhere I can here. I have no idle SUVs. I have like no army.
We need just depleted a mineral cluster.
Go time.
Hey, that's not
ready.
Command center upgrade completed.
You want a piece of me, boy? This boom, boom, baby. Hold. Agreed. Victory.
You know what, I'm just gonna put this on patrol.
Need more gas for that. Not enough energy. We'll need more.
Ready for dust off.
You could have been waiting on. Been waiting on. Go, go, go. In the rear with the gear. SCV ready.
That makes one less mineral cluster.
Launch your course at his main.
We need more supply.
Ready to
cluster
plunder.
depleted.
Yeah. Fight or flight. Yeah, right. No one lives forever. By the number. SCV ready. Inbound.
Not enough.
Big job, huh? Yo.
Could use some more supply depots. Need more gas for that.
Go ahead. What's going on? Ah!
We're out of supply.
Barrack count is behind, like really far behind in barracks. Army.
You gonna give me orders?
Don't leave me hanging.
Ready.
Our base is under attack.
Been waiting on you. This better be good. By the numbers. Go, go, go!
Could use some more supply depots. We need more supply. We're out of supply. Could use some more out of energy.
Ready for dust off. Ready for dust off.
I have a new army call.
Not enough
What's this
energy.
guy?
Could use some more.
I don't have nearly enough Vikings, I don't think.
Not enough SP. We need more supply.
Sure.
He took a fourth on the low ground, which is actually kind of advantageous for me. To observe with my army, I bet.
That upgrade's finished. Need more gas for that.
If I could force him to take this fight,
Will do. Been waiting on you.
We're out of supply. Could use some more depots.
Go, go, go!
Ready for dust off.
Our base is under attack. Just depleted a mineral cluster. That makes one less mineral cluster. Research complete. We need more supply. Our upgrade's complete.
too far behind. Alright guys, I am back. Now I can get back to casting. So next up is going to be Noobling for Insight Gaming. Alright, let's get this going. But Inside Gaming is still on their Platinum Division, guys. It makes this very interesting because I just got done playing. I'm 3-1 on the night for the matchup. I really wish I would have played that more of a standard game. Probably I could have come out on top. Actually, does look. Okay. Anyway, spawning into the bottom left-hand corner is the purple Zerg pieces from Insight Gaming. Insight Gaming's Noobling. It's spawning into the top right-hand corner of Mech Depot with the new maps in the map pool. It is the red Protoss pieces of Magic. I just took the game off me. Let me adjust the sound real quick here, guys, and we'll get right into this game. Damage unit play it and sound. Let me pull these down a little bit. Alright. So now we got our music going, got the stream back to where it should be. You see Magic coming on out of here to take a look around. Get a look, check out maps or check out the area, see what's going on over here in this natural. There's no hatchery out for Noobling. As Noobling appears to be going pool first. On Mech Depot, he's going to put that drone on that probe there to make sure he can't do anything cheeky. But for playing Magic last game, he seems to be a very standard player. I haven't seen anything too crazy out of him just yet. On the other hand, we have Magic look like he's going to wall off down here and Expo behind this. As he's going to send that probe home. And okay, so this is something I was talking about earlier. Actually an interesting place to take his natural, considering he did get pylon blocked. But anyway, on the other side of the map, we'll see Probe head on home here and Overlord coming on out. And this is something I was getting at earlier about it being longer. As to me, I have this map vetoed mainly because of pathing. This map just seems really out of, like, not there. Whenever you send out your scout from the bottom left, it has to come all the way up around the top. I think it is, or down through the middle. But, theirs, it just comes right out and heads right down and then comes in. I just feel like the pathing is more oriented to the top right player versus the bottom left. Don't quote me on that, I'm just saying, it's just my kind of personal opinion on the matter, as we will see Magic here wall off, get his warp gate started. With two pylons powering that up, and very interesting wall off there, actually. He walls off. Max is going to come down here next. We're going to send these lings down here to clean up these probes. Get rid of this pylon so he can get his third base, which should be his natural up. Overlords are floating in. This Overlord actually looks like he's going to be in a very good position here to, in position for drops, actually. There's a lot of empty space back here behind your mains that a lot of players need to check out. Magic long distance mining on this one probe. We wait next to up. Noobling is still on 2 base. Link's coming out here to try and poke up here and see what's going on. Adept here to shoot them away, however, as they're just going to push on back there. He actually popped a shade on that. That was actually pretty funny. He's just going to cancel it, though. There's a lot of roaches on the way as well. Like, so had a roach warren go down. Things are in production. Told me before the game he had it all in specifically for Protoss players. As you will reveal the roaches. These adepts will get cleaned up, however. One going down, the second one get ready to fall. Roach push is coming here. There are 2 Overlords in position to give high ground vision. This Overlord is actually still floating into the back corner where it needs to be. Lings on the way up, 1 photon overcharge being used. Very nice bait there by Noobling. Sacrificing a couple Lings for his trouble. That was the only photon overcharge this Militia Corps will have had. So Ravager getting built. Give that high ground vision. Hopefully knock down this militia core as well. Dimi's is going to push right on up this ramp. Going to start focusing down what looks like the gateway first. Now he's going to get here and knock down this wall in. Stalkers are falling. As he keeps pushing forward here, Noobling is actually getting damage done, but the militia core as well is getting damage done. The roaches are muscling their way through this gap here. Finally, the Stalker being cleaned up. Alright, now Noobling has to focus down these pylons. If he gets rid of these pylons here, he'll be able to stop the warp in, as there is an Immortal here to knock down these roaches. Big Daddy Immortal here as the conga line of Zerg units is slowly coming across the map. He's finally focusing down these pylons. Needs to get them down before. Okay, so no more photon overcharge on the way, but there is one more pylon powering this wall, as Magic did get it up. So Noobling being forced to back up here. This militia core is going to give chase to these units, as they are all very battered and bruised. Noobling, just back up further, man. Get away. Make it come out. Make it come out so you can sneak some more units in. And he's going to come back in with a lot of very battered and bruised roaches here. He's not morphing them into Ravagers for any further damage or life out of them. First Immortal going down. There is a second one on the way. His Photon Overcharge has been thrown down. As Noobling is just putting out straight aggression here, trying to break this wall in. As more and more Zerg units will be rallied across the map to reinforce this push. Looks like he's finally backing off, however. You should turn around and snipe that Stalker. Give up these roaches just to snipe a couple units here. It'd be beautiful. As we will see Magic continue to push out across the map. Free Overlord coming out here. As Magic is just going to back off here. Noobling. Alright, Noobling, you're in the next stage of the game, man. Your push didn't work. You didn't break them. You got in there, knock down some pylons, kill some units, sure. Delay some mining into natural, sure. But where do you go from here, man? Exactly what all did you lose versus what you gained? No workers have been killed on either side, but 32 units have killed for Magic. Where he has only lost 7 for Noobling. So Noobling definitely gaining the value out of this as more aggression is coming out. Burrow is on the way. There's no layer behind this. Noobling likes to hide his units around the map just to block expos and so forth and so on, just so you can't expand without having to clean them up. It also gives you scouting information, so what he'll probably do is throw down a Zergling right here at the front so you can see when everything comes out. Is there a Dark Shrine on the way, actually? About halfway done, but I saw one behind Dark Shrine. As the phrase goes, this Warp Prism is going to spot these units out here, however. Noobling is in for a very difficult position here, as there is no layer on the way. He has no detection, so he needs to get some spines down, get some spores down to be able to stop this. He's just bringing his army home by the looks of it. He's in for a rude awakening. He didn't scout. He has no idea that there is indeed a Dark Shrine over here. So this is where it becomes interesting for Noobling, because he's trying to get a third base. He just now starts layer and is what would be third. As a Warp Prism is in place here. The question is he ready for this? Does he have anything out to do with this? He realizes, okay, he gets a Spore Collar. He knows. He's ready for this. He's got 2 spores. First GT getting it. Drop the... Kite them. Kite them, Noobling. Kite them. Don't let him give up. There you go. There you go, Noobling. Very good hold. Gets the spores up. These DTs aren't going to get much done, so I imagine those will be morphed into Archons from here. Third base on the way here for Magic. As the Archon does morph right up underneath this Warp Prism. There is a Zergling here to block this. As he burrows right as it gets there. Noobling on top of that play. Magic coming in here once again with the Archon, trying to find some damage. These drones are pretty far out of position here. He should get one free drone so far. Unit's coming back to deal with this one Archon. He should pick it up. There you go. Noobling start focusing down. More damage being dealt as he's moving towards the third / natural here. Natural base, natural proper just finished up for Noobling. Queen trying to knock down this Warp Prism. As Noobling has actually blocked this. There is an observer here now, so he will be able to kill off the Zergling. But it delayed the third base for Protoss, which is actually rather annoying. Overlords here, trying to get vision on like single parts of the map. Not much creep spread started just yet for Noobling. Maybe his next step as we move into a Baneling Nest. And a second Roach Warren. Rather interesting that there's a second Roach Warren. I'm guessing so he can get speed and tumbling claws? Or he started this up by accident, one of the two. As I think on the other side of the map, there's a couple Archons here. Knocking down these rocks, trying to open up the map. So they can get across faster. Rove's long distance mining from the third over here in Dubling's base. Overlord here, trying to get some vision. He knows the Dark Shrine's there now, and he does see a few Stalkers, which means Blink should be producing here, or being built, as that is Chrono boosted. He does get Overlord speed. It's something at heart trying to get on a lot of my teammates about is not getting Overlord speed. Anyway, on the other side of the map, the push is coming out here, but is Noobling ready for this? Where is Noobling's army? There is no army here for Noobling at all to defend this. Just a few roaches. As 2 drones are going to fall, he is going to lose his third base. Noobling, where's your army, Noobling? Just marching these roaches out across the map. There's 11 roaches on the way, but I don't even think that's going to be enough, as the third base is going to fall. He does start a 4th base, however, his third will get taken out. There's Dark Shrine in the mix here, shaving off the units he can. I imagine that Dark Templar was what caused it. There's no detection here in the natural. There's no Overseers, no nothing here. He has to remember DTs were in play. I mean, out of everything here, DTs were in play. As the push comes up to mate, shoot the natural here. I'll imagine he is probably going to type GG out here shortly. As he burrows, and there is the Observer with his army, so GG. So much for that all-in that Noobling was hyping up. But anyway. And that makes the series 3-2. As we will be moving into our next game shortly. I'm gonna have to go steal what's his name's casting. I hate to put his up on my stream though, or up on my YouTube. Might just go back and recast everything. As the next match in is going to be the last and final Platinum player for Insight Gaming. It is Tyler, who is apparently away at score screen. Waiting on Tyler to accept this party invite. As we wait here, there we go, finally. Alright, Tyler, it is your map pick, sir. I will be right back when we get the next game started. Alright guys, spawning into the bottom left-hand corner is the orange Terran pieces. From Inside Gaming, the last and final plat player, Tyler. So we'll go ahead and throw down the supply depot. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have our purple Protoss pieces currently tying up the series. Or possibly tying up the series, sorry Tyler. At 3-2 is Slender's match from Ris3n. Excuse me a second, I need to take care of something. And he's gone. Alright. Alright, a certain someone was spamming my channel. Not gonna name any names or point any fingers. Guys, if you don't like the stream, it is up to you to watch it. Alright, so if you don't like it, just move on. You don't have to sit here and watch the fact that we're playing a game that we all enjoy. Anyway, as we look here, the SUV Scout is on his way out across the map to see exactly what he can find. As we see the SUV here is going to make its way into the main. See, there will be an expo going down here. He's back home. Tyler is finishing up his barracks. Going to head straight down in here to start up his PC. Reaper expand and starts his orbital next. As everything so far is looking pretty standard on both sides. Command center has not quite started. There we go. Waiting on that 400 mineral. Probe on the other side of the map is making his way into the main natural here. You will see it is a 2-base turn. As again, Tyler with his rallies for his Reapers not picking up where that Reaper is going. Going to leave this probe here possibly to get a free kill on this SCV. As he is going to get to work on this SCV here. Non-Terran players need to realize this is a thing Protoss players will do, especially at Diamond and up. They will come over here and try to pick off your worker building that command center. As he just reveals exactly what he's doing. His reactor going down. Tyler, a heavy macro player indeed. He will get the probe. We'll get that kill. Factory on the way and everything will be scouted right away. He does exactly what he is going to be up against here. Very standard Terran as Tyler's Reaper is just chilling out outside here. Not getting very anywhere. As another SCV here is going to get picked off building a command center. Why you do this, Tyler? Why you do this? Come on the other side of the map. The Adept here will be here to shoot away this Reaper. Forcing the Shade out on the other side, however. This Reaper is going to make his way back in here and try and find a probe kill or two. Not going to get much else out of that. This probe's making his way home here. Should end up getting picked off here as the Shade is going to chase down his Reaper and get one more shot. Nope, he will make it out. Tyler finally going to get his natural finished up. That is incredibly far behind as there is an Oracle on the way. I imagine Tyler just getting frustrated already is probably going to deal with Oracle in a very bad manner. No offense to Tyler here. He's a great player overall. I'm just saying, like, this Oracle after losing 2 SCVs, 3 SCVs to 1 probe. And his natural being delayed and losing his Reaper, which is currently sitting out here. So he didn't lose Reaper. This Oracle is probably going to get a lot more done as he does throw down the bunker. As the Oracle is going to make his way across. Make her way, I should say. I need my music. Turn the music back down a little bit though. As the Oracle is going to make its way into the natural here and find as many SCVs as it can. There are a few Marines out here. We help knock this down. There's a tank here. This tank is incredibly vulnerable. He might just try to pick it off. He does tag the tank. Tank is going to unsiege. Try to get out of here. This Oracle taking some damage from these Marines. Going to pick off that Marine. Head into the main here. Try and find as many workers as you can. Is an Oracle, the Marines here to push away this Oracle. Marine going to try to catch it. Not. Tank here already incredibly low on health. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we do see the Twilight Council finish up, and the Phoenix has started behind this, so Tyler will be up against that Phoenix Adept style more than likely. The second Oracle is making its way out on the map. Maybe up against the 2 Oracles here. Does he start any... No, he hasn't started any Widow Mines. So this is one thing Terran has to watch for, is to start some Widow Mines. You know, get the free kill on the Oracle, basically. Because they never seem to want to try and pick that off. They always want to go for the Marines. Or, you know, you want to get that early tank. I understand to defend a push. Is it coming? I understand you're a macro player. You're going to drop a scan. He realizes he dropped his scan. All right, we'll say it was to find the Oracle, or the not the Oracle, the Observer. You know, the Observer that should be in your base. He focuses down his own reactor on this barracks there. Supply cap. Just finish up. Okay, his supply cap is pretty low. Protoss is already getting up to that higher supply. 38 army for Magic versus 30 of Tyler. Tyler looks like he's going to just say screw it, make a push, and try and find as much damage as you can, but there are tanks out. There are stalkers here, and there will be charge as well. So charge lots are going to be a big change to have to deal with. Mainly because of charge lots, they will get on top of the tanks faster. This first bit of the army does get tagged Tyler. Tyler, turn around and snipe these. Tyler, just snipe them. Oh, they revealed they saw you. He didn't pick up on the cue that they were under attack, mainly just to be tagged for vision. The army has moved to the 3rd base, however, and Tyler, very linear in what he wants to focus, is going to move straight in here and try and focus down this bit of army. I wonder if Tyler's just saying, I feel I'm behind, I'm tired, and he's just going to try and make a push. Get some damage done, but the Phoenix is right here. Tanks are going to siege up. First salvo being good damage. He's going to get some high ground vision here, but there are just too many stalkers that's here. Phoenixes could easily come in here and pick up these tanks, which is exactly what's going to happen, as the reinforcements for Tyler are super far behind. First Phoenix is not getting focused down and will just be cleaned up, and this is going to be it for Tyler. As GG should be called here very shortly. Or not. Like Tyler's just going to go home and try and get back together. He just moved out so early that he just threw his army away. So now this Protoss army is going to be able to march across the map. Use the Phoenixes for the lift. There is a drop being loaded up here. This is the worst time to run this out of here, Tyler. You have nothing to defend. Tyler, close your wall. Tyler, close your wall. The blink has started up. Interestingly enough, there are no zealots in the mix. He got charged and doesn't have any zealots on the map yet. He's just going to position himself outside the natural here. Walk right on up here. Tyler, close the wall. Tyler, close your wall. There you go. He's going to make his way into Stalkers. Magic are going to push into the front base here, or the natural. Barracks here, or the bunker here to hold strong. A couple charge lots are going to get focused down here as he loses one of them. So Magic's got a very precarious, or interesting position here. He has some Stalkers outside. Look, he's just going to go home because he saw Tyler walled off, saw that there's no 3rd. He's just going to play to a different location. He has a rowboat on the way. Get that next tier attack started as Tyler gets a drop on the other side of the map. He's not focusing down anything. Okay. He gets a Phoenix and a pilot for his trouble. There's a charge lots here. Going to clean this up, force him to lift. And he does bait out a photon overcharge. As this drop is just going to get picked up. And this is the problem with Phoenixes, folks. They're faster than your medevacs. Which means you don't get away. And against a style like Blink, Stalkers, Charge Lots, and Phoenix, well, let's just say you don't really get out of here at all, and then drops are more of a double-edged sword. So how do you deal with it as a Terran is the real question. A lot of people seem to be having this trouble lately, if Protoss players. Viewer count has gone down to 1. Oh well. Not worried about viewer counts. I'm here for the game, folks. You're going to see this Protoss army once again make its way back into the natural. More zealots on the way behind this. Tyler throwing down his 3rd, incredibly far behind. The Inks are going to come in here and pick up these SCVs that are building these bunkers, or barracks. Tank's going to get picked off as well. He's just A-clicking, like, delivering these tanks freely to these Phoenixes, man. Tyler in a very bad position here, and this should be it. The wall is open. Does it get it all closed? And the blink forward on top of this army. Tank going to get lifted. Marines falling. Zealots chewing through everything. Stalkers just cleaning up everything as well. 5 SCVs have been killed. GG will be called. Alright, folks, that's going to tie the series at 3 apiece as Insight's Gaming first Diamond player will be making their way out. I'm going to go find out exactly who our Diamond player is going to be, and I'll be back with you shortly. Alright guys, welcome back once again to the matchup between Insight Gaming and Ris3n, all plats and diamonds. Spawning into the top left-hand corner is the blue Zerg pieces in this current ZVP matchup, that is Manor Kid. Spawning into the bottom right-hand corner is the red Protoss pieces. Tying the series at 3, it is Magic. Kind of funny that the two players that evolved Magic in the name some way, shape, or form were the ones that had caused this series to be 3-3. So both sides here trying to decide whether or not he's actually a Masters player or a Diamond player. He's finished Masters previously, so that point being a thing. Anyway, Probe here is going to get to work on this hatchery. You know, this Probius think he's going to knock down this base all by himself. Anyway, Matter Kid's actually gonna put a drone on him. The drone dog over here, you know, to sick that probe. Get him. So here we go. If I remember right, it is probe that beats drone. And the rock, paper, scissors matchup. And for those who don't know how that goes, it's SCV beats probe. Drone beats probe. Or no, it's SCV beats probe. Probe beats drone, and drone beats SCV? I think that's how it goes. May have got that wrong. I apologize. That's all I can think of right now. This Matter Kid is just gonna throw ahead and down. Go ahead and throw his third base down. He has opened up with hatch gas pool. Otherwise, on the other side of the map, we do have a Nexus first, or Nexus behind the wall. So was it Nexus first? Maybe we'll see the wall off instead. We got Stalker here to close his door off. It's actually a pretty big door. That's actually a Stalker or 2 Stalkers worth. I'm really curious as to the way Matter Kid is going to play this game. We've had a ZVP in the past. Noobling tried more of an all-in play against Magic. Didn't get very far with it, and kind of died out later. Stalker here to push us away. Magic realizing that this is not a full well-off. Does leave the opening there so you can well-off with the Zealot or the Adept. As some things are going to make their way across the map, the Stalker is actually kind of out of place. Not going to get in there in time, though. Stalker going to be able to get in here and close his door, saying no. First Ling going to fall. No point in throwing away Zergling, so he's just going to back them away. He sees that there's a wall off, which means there is a base there. And Matter Kid being the greedy player here, going 3 base rather quickly. As long as there's no aggression that comes out of Magic here, as there is a Warp Prism and a Twilight Council, he should be alright. His economic will get ahead, or economy will get ahead. But the cost of having some army missing at the start of the game here to defend with, he is getting speed. Oh, shit, cord, or Warp Prism on the way. Warp Prism actually being sent. I was gonna say, well, Shakur, you're just gonna position out here in the middle of the base. Ling's gonna get out here and take over the vision from these Zelnaga watchtowers and make sure he can't be dropped on or basically get cheekied with. Or get cheekied on, as the Warp Prism is just gonna make its way right between. Oh, he didn't see it. It actually skirts right around the edge of the, literally right around the edge here of the Zelnaga Tower, or the Watchtower. And there is a Dark Shrine on the way with 3 more gateways, so this could be Archon drops. It could be, there's a layer on the way, so Overseers will be on the way behind this. So it could be DTs into those Archons. And so we'll get spotted here with this Warp Prism on the map. Could provoke Matter Kid to build some army. Pretty sure Manor could see that. That's going to be warped in here to take over this tower and kill off this Ling. Now here's the question: what is going to happen here? Does he know that something's coming down? There's a Hydralisk Den on the way. There's no Spore Crawlers. There's no Overseers. And once these DTs start to come into play here, you should see a response from Matter Kid, but I feel this is going to be a little too late, as these DTs will get a lot of damage done here. As there are a Spine and a Spore Crawler going down. 2 Spines. Okay, 2 Spines have been added for defense, but there's still no detection. This should be a prompt here. He should get some Overseers now. 2 drones is going to fall. He does start the Spore Crawler. The Overseer has started. And at this point, he's just going to start throwing away units. His things are just getting picked off as they just slowly just fall apart here. As there is some vision here finally, so he should be able to pick up one of these DTs. As the Spines finish up. Gonna reposition these Spine Crawlers. His Hydras to start up with +1 attack and +1 Carapace. And the DTs are focusing down to 3rd. He's gonna get to 3rd. There's a lot of damage potential from these DTs. What was coming back here to pick these DTs up as a Hydra pops out? It's interesting that he actually saved that. That could be some crazy damage done there. He killed 12 drones. He could have got the hatchery. Instead, he picked up and left. If we're going to see the Hydra Ling Bling composition more than likely coming out of Matter Kid here, there's no Bailing Nest on the way, so it looks just like Hydra Ling. As your DTs are going to start getting cleaned up. Look off the Observer. There you go. Whippers are going to have to be backed off here. Possibly go into the Archon drops next, or just go on home. Manor Kid actually coming up into his main here to make sure he can't get dropped in there as well. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, a Nexus has gone down, and 3 more gateways are on the way with 1-1 from Magic. So this actually caught Magic up. He killed 12 drones, which means the worker count is in favor of Magic. Heavily in favor of Magic at 13 workers, actually. Some things are going to try and make a run by here, but Blink is done. As these things are realized that they aren't going to get much done, as there's still DTs in this composition. Slow Overlord. Slow Overseer. Why is there no Overseer speed? Like, seriously, why does nobody get Overlord speed? It's so useful in so many ways. As both players kind of reach a lull here. Manor is trying to catch up on economy. Wrecking drones. A couple more spine crawlers being thrown down. He's getting a lot of static D here. Or static defense. In order to try and defend with. These Zerglings are just going to make their way back out on the map again. There is a push coming up over here from Manor Kid as he tries to get on top of this army. These Immortals here are just going to be able to push this away. Force of being thrown down, not really trapping anything. Should be able to shave off some Zealots here. And his Hydra speed has not yet finished up, so muscular augments are about to be done. As Protoss is just going to give chase across the map. This actually might actually start slipping out of control here for Manor Kid. He did get Overlord speed apparently, but he's a little late. A DT making its way around here, chasing some army. He has no detection in his natural. He has 1 Spore Crawler on the map. He says there's 1 back here in his main. But only 2 spores. Where's his detection here? DTs are just tearing him apart right now as he makes his way into his third base over here. Manor Kid is going to start losing this game quickly as he's going to get knocked down in the third base here, and he might actually just tap out at this point because there's so many DTs here. Overseer did finish up and clean up these DTs, however, but the push is still coming. DTs are tearing apart these Hydras, tearing apart these Lings, and push into the natural on the way. As once again, GG will be called. Making the series 4-3 in favor of Ris3n. Bringing it back and getting the lead back here. Go into my annoying little animation for the AFK. I'll be back in a few. Alright guys, we're just waiting on the next matchup to get decided here. We do have a player. We're just waiting on a map pick. And we'll be right back as soon as we get this map pick sorted out. Alright guys, welcome back. As we spawn in here, get this overlay out of the way. Alright, as we spawn in here to the bottom right hand corner, we will see the blue Zerg pieces from Inside Gaming looking to keep the series alive. It is Gibbzilla. Spawning into the top left hand corner is the red Protoss pieces. Ris3n, hoping to close the series out. It is Magic. Final interloper. There is already a very fast probe making its way across the map. There is a gateway down. A little curious as why this probe's over here, so it looks like he is going to be over here to throw down the pylon block. We'll see Gibbs come down here to try and expand to this location. We actually get to go down. Nope, he will get blocked. Gibbs realizing he is getting blocked here, he's just going to back up. Send this drone elsewhere or save it. Drone makes its way into the main for the scout. I love the fact that he drone scouted with this. This is something a lot of players don't do as Zerg. They rely too heavily. Wait a minute. Gibbs getting very cheeky over here. Throwing down that evolution chamber. As you know, you can do this. Because a hatchery generates creep immediately after being placed, you have just enough creep to drop the evolution chamber. So the Evo block is going down here, which is actually very entertaining. It will take a little while for it to burn out, as the drone probe here is actually getting a bit of damage done already, but it's off creep, which means it will bleed out a lot faster than an engineering bay. You will see the wall in here with the Cybernetic core. Probe looks like he says, screw it, I'm just going to take my expo elsewhere. Gibbs did get his natural down. And here we go. Tonight's roster's already kind of messed up anyway, so I guess we'll just let this fly. So it's going to be quite an interesting matchup this time around. It is another ZVP, and Protoss apparently is really up there in terms of like how everybody's having to change their game up to play against them. Evolution Chamber here going to get focused down by the Zealot. The Overlord floats on in here and sees exactly there is no expansion as the Stalker finishes up. Will the Overlord float north? That is the real question. He's just going to keep floating on in here. Come on, go north, buddy. Go north. As we want to see that happen. Broodling's almost killed a Zealot as it pops out. This Overlord is going to float on back down to the south here and stay alive for another day. Going to float up above these rocks. As you know, you do require some high ground vision here to see up here. A couple Lings are coming out here to get this scout. And this is where things are going to get fun because Gibbzilla is known for his Zergling play. He's known for staying on Ling Tech for a while against Terran players. But I really haven't seen him play against too many Protosses. We'll see exactly how this goes. Yeah. Oh, he will see it now, however. Take a look at Vision, or Gibbs' vision here. He just bounces around the screen here, you know. Exactly what he's doing. But he knows that there is an Expo here now. He knows that there is no natural, however, for Protoss. Which makes his base incredibly exposed as 2 gateways are added on to get the SimCity, get the wall off here. Help make sure these probes are going to stay protected. As Ling is going to get to work on this gateway that's warping in. To be a nuisance is really coming over to deal with it. Gonna try and get a probe here. He micros away the probe there to throw down a pylon. He is going to get a probe. He's going to die before he gets out. That Ling actually 45 minerals for 50. I'll take it. What Gibbs is saying. Yeah, just a little curious as to where this is going to go. He did finish up a Stargate actually, so we'll see the Oracle play coming out here. As Gibbs just rallying some units up to the top north side of Interloper. I think he's going to make a push into the third, or the natural over here for Protoss. As Gibbs is on the third base. Gonna jump on top of these units, warping in here to try and get rid of some Zealots. He will be able to get the 3 Zealots here. Maybe get some probes for his trouble. Electric core being pulled over here. He did pick up another probe. 3 Zealots and another probe. Incredibly worth as he does start to morph in some Banelings. And the game is actually going to start to open up from here because now Gibbs is on his Ling Bling tech, and that's what he likes to see. You get that +1 melee, and this is what he does. He stays on Ling so long that he actually could just do this. Like, he's just incredibly good at control with his Lings. Banelings are actually out in the open here, getting focused down by the Moisture Core. He's just going to make his way into the natural. Slip right by this Zealot. He's just going to run right into the Bane. There are a lot of Oracles here, actually. There's 3 Oracles to deal with this. Probes are just falling left, right, and center now. His Banelings actually all got picked off, but these probes are just falling. And he's just getting free probe kills. Are going to get cleaned up, but not before killing 4 of them. He's going to try and make his way out with a couple Lings. It looked like he tried to F2 or control grip everything together. 4 Lings being rallied up together here, and Toss, I think Toss is scared to move out. He's getting a lot of Zealots here. The Stalker is actually going to get picked off. The Zealot is going to get picked off. And Gibbs is just finding damage. His energy on these Oracles, and they're going to have to reforce to defend once again. We got massive Oracle off 1 base, basically, going on here. 4 gateways are being warped in. Zealots are being cleaned up left, right, and center. There's 2 more probes have fallen. These Lings are going to get picked off now. The Oracle energies are just running out. The Militia Core has thrown down another Photon Overcharge. There's no more energy for Photon Overcharges here. And these Oracles can't even activate their beams. His Ward probes are falling. He gets 2 more before they finally get cleaned up. He just continues with the Ling aggression. It's amazing just how well he does this. He's actually going up the lair. He does have some Spore Crawlers out to deal with all the Oracles. Some Queens are in play. 2 more probes end up falling. In the main. Stalker can get to work on his Overlord. He's finally getting the money to add on 2 more Stargates here. At this point, Gibbs has to know that he sees this and is going to be up against the Sky Toss play as these Oracles are once again going to make their way back home. Couple of Lings here like, let me in, bro. Let me in. 4 Lings are just being rallied up and sent out different points on the map. Actually, pretty difficult to keep up with everything going on with these Lings at the moment. The Oracles are just saying, screw it, we're going to make our way in. We got to slow this Zerg down. He's going Mass Oracle, which is absolutely hysterical. For the opening here. He's going to flow his way on in here. To get to work, this Queen is just going to evaporate like it didn't even matter. Drones are going to have to get pulled off the line here. And only one Oracle has been damaged at all. There's 13 health here as these things on the other side of the map are getting aggression done. He's just trying to get Spore Crawlers down back home to defend here, as on the other side of the map, Magic just getting beaten left, right, and center by Lings. The Photon Overcharge has been thrown down, but these Oracles finally found some damage, picking up 7 drones. Gibbs is taking a 4th into south. While on the other side of the map, the aggression is still continuing with these Lings. He's finally getting surrounded on these Zealots. The Oracle activates the beam once again to clean these up. Game is actually incredibly just pretty much a slugfest. You got Mass Oracle against Mass Ling. As he went lair, did he get anything with his lair? I don't see any kind of upgrades here with his lair. This is just the way Gibbs will play. He'll stay on his Ling tech for as long as he can because he knows he'll be able to find damage with these Lings alone. And he's finally going to get into his fire. Folks, this is the second time I've ever seen Gibbs push this far to go into his fire tech. As this is just, at 8 minutes in, he's still on Zerglings. He's still on Ling Bling. As these Oracles are just going to make their way across the map again to try and find more damage. There's 8 Oracles out right now. And once again, he just keeps having to be brought back home with these Lings to defend. And Gibbs just picking on Zealots where he can. There is energy for Photon Overcharge here, as these Adepts are going to get surrounded, but Photon Overcharge is being used. This Gibbs' Zealots are just trying to find a way back out of this without losing too much health to these. Oracles are going to try to make their way back out on the map once more. There is some Phoenixes out now. Fire about to finish up. Forces being thrown down everywhere to help deal with these Oracles. Once again, the Oracles have been seen. They are out on the map. They are in the third base of Gibbs. And what does Gibbs do? He just turns around and pushes right back across the map. He's losing drones. He needs to do something. He actually got an Oracle for his trouble. Was the drones, only losing 2 drones. The hatchery is just going to get focused down here. Gonna lose. They actually ran out of energy. As things are just going to flood into the natural here. Natural finally finishing up for Protoss, by the way. There is a Phoenix on the map. The 4 Corruptors have been added in. As he is getting Overlord speed as well. I assume these are just to deal with the air tech, the Corruptors. Here to deal with the Oracles. Anything he can find. As well as the Phoenixes, I would imagine. We're on Phoenix Corruptor, as the Void Rays are on the way. We're moving into the next stage finally, as we see Void Tech on the way. We're going to see mass Void Rays. Some Banelings being morphed here. More drones being added on as Gibbs is on 4 base versus the 3 base toss. A lot of force fields here to help deal with these. Where are the Oracles? Oracles? Where did the Oracles go? There's 6 Oracles on the map somewhere. Force fields are coming down a little bit late as he does get the sentries here. Gonna wrap around on top of these Zealots, try and get around these force fields. Might be able to clean off some Zealots here. The Corruptors are going to focus down this Phoenix. There are Stalkers in the mix now. Corruptors, focus on the Militia Corps at least. Gibbs, no. Because he's just worried about the aggression on the other side of the map. He's having to build more Overlords and more Lings. Did Toss finally hold on long enough to beat Gibbs? Is Gibbs in trouble here? As he makes a push across the map, Gibbs is might actually be in a heap of trouble as he's getting some tactical hooks for his Banelings. There's a lot of Lings and these Oracles that are just finding damage finally. 9 drones have fallen, 10 drones have fallen. As the push is coming across here. +2 melee has started up with 3 Corruptors, but it's going to come down to the detonations here, so this is where Gibbs has to shine on this. The Void Rays are here. It's just ground versus everything else. Air, you know, detonations coming down on top of this Zealot army. Getting some decent detonations there. 16 more drones have fallen. 5 Corruptors are about to pop out. And Void Rays are in the mix now. As these Oracles activating the last of their energy, so the Oracles are pretty much dead in the water, just here to tank basically. As he needs to get on top of this army some way, somehow. He's actually worked his way into the rally point. As the Void Rays are just going to be able to clean up everything, and Gibbs getting force fielded off, and GG will be called. So Magic coming in and picking up an all kill for Ris3n, making the final score 5-3. And from there, I'll call it here, guys. Thanks for joining in tonight. Final score will be 5-3 in favor of Ris3n in this Platinum and Diamond matchup. I do heavily want to stress this. If there's anyone here from Ris3n watching this right now, guys, can we please make sure their ranks are what they are? Don't go throwing in a Diamond player who has been Masters the previous season just to get the win, you know, because you know they are the better player. High Diamond, okay, they are Diamond, but they have to be Diamond from now on. I'm sorry, this is becoming too much of a problem for anybody. So I'm going to leave it there. There, guys, I will call it there. And I wish you all a good night and a good weekend. Guys, keep in mind, Insight Gaming has a matchup tomorrow. I do believe it's at 8:30. That matchup for tomorrow is the Nidus League match for the week. We will be playing against All Inspiration. And I will need 2 Diamonds and 2 Masters for tomorrow, guys. If you have them, please let me know if you feel like playing. I would try to pull Zerg Season 2 Drunk back for another matchup. So just keep an eye out on that. And I'll catch you all guys all tomorrow.